The boy who broke the Chakravyuha now faced a labyrinth far more insidious, Kaliyug. When Abhimanyu stepped through the veil of time onto the mortal plane, he expected to find a world shaped by the sacrifices of Kurukshetra. Instead, the air was thick with ash and apathy. Towering canyons of concrete and glass surrounded him. The descendants of a once noble earth roamed aimlessly. What he observed shattered his heroic heart. Greed masked as progress prevailed, screens replaced souls, and a chilling indifference to human suffering reigned. People passed by the starving without a glance. Truth became a commodity, and honor turned into a relic of a bygone era. Desperate for refuge from the suffocating smog of human cruelty, Abhimanyu wandered through the chaotic streets until he discovered a small, neglected garden, a stark contrast to the clamor of the city. There, amidst the overgrown grass and fading sunlight, a group of children played. They laughed, their faces smeared with dirt, sharing their meager toys without hesitation. In their bright eyes, Abhimanyu glimpsed a flicker of the Treta and Dwapara Yugas, a lingering, uncorrupted innocence that seemed untouched by the world's malice. He sat beneath the sprawling branches of an old banyan tree, his celestial aura dimmed but his presence undeniably captivating. Gradually, the children paused their game, drawn in by the quiet majesty of the stranger. A curious young girl stepped forward, tilting her head in question. "Who are you?" she asked. "I am a soldier," Abhimanyu replied gently, his voice resonating like a temple bell. "But the war I fought is over, and the one I see now. I do not know how to fight with a bow and arrow." He beckoned them closer, intending to share wisdom rather than speak of the horrors around them. Instead of recounting blood-soaked tales from Kurukshetra, he painted vivid pictures with his words. He spoke of Arjuna's unwavering focus, teaching them to drown out the chaos and find clarity in purpose. He shared stories of Karna's boundless generosity, illustrating that true wealth lies in giving rather than hoarding. He whispered tales of Yudhishthir's steadfast grip on truth, even when a lie was tempting. And smiled softly as he recounted Krishna's lesson, that lifting up a friend in need was greater than any burden one could bear. The children listened, spellbound by the tales of valor and virtue. These were not mere myths. Through Abhimanyu's earnest storytelling, they transformed into blueprints for life. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the children stood, profoundly changed. They made a promise to the radiant stranger. They would embody bravery, not with swords, but through kindness, honesty, and courage in their daily lives. Watching them run home, a realization washed over Abhimanyu. The Chakravyuha of Kaliyug could not be dismantled by weapons or celestial might. The rot resided in the minds of men, and the cure had to be cultivated in the hearts of the young. His sorrow diminished, replaced by a fierce, glowing resolve. He would not return to the heavens. Instead, he stood tall, the spiritual heir of Arjuna, beginning his new march. He walked out of the garden and into the sprawling world, a timeless wanderer armed with the greatest weapon of all, wisdom. Abhimanyu would seek out the children of the earth, from the bustling slums to the tranquil villages, sharing his stories. He would weave the fabric of dharma back into humanity, one child, one story, one pure heart at a time. With every tale, he hoped to stir the embers of hope in those who had lost their way until the darkness of Kaliyug finally broke into a new dawn. The journey had only just begun, yet in his heart, he carried the weight of a world yearning for redemption.